The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Give me a minute, I'm a bit discombobulated. Okay. Move this over. Music has started. Oops, hitting wrong buttons. Okay, boom. That done, okay. Now we're ready to rock and rumble, I think. Market to market. It's coming up big all night. Low in ES was 44.02. We're up to 44.37, so about 35 points of range. NQ, that was ES. I think I said NQ. Either way. 943 for the low. We just hit 15,107. We're pretty much at highs a day right now. So 43.57. About 164 checks the range. YM going straight up as well. Excuse me. Burping. Still eating breakfast. About 120 ticks of range on copper. Also straight up. Gold going pretty much up, although sideways over the last hour or so. About 10 points of range. Ultra bond also going up. Everything's in the feeling good today. Besides crude oil, we'll get to that in a second. But exactly a point of range there in ultra bond. Crude oil falling, make a new low since I changed the yellow line. Back under 80, and it's about 70 ticks of range. Natural gas also falling. Bitcoin hanging right around that 26,000 mark. So that's what we said. Stand there, whatever body posture you're choosing to take this morning. Good morning, Juan. Nice to see ya. Okay, so we're ready to rock and rumble, sitting right around 15,100. I'm going to quickly finish my breakfast while we watch the first couple minutes here. And then we'll be ready to go. Breakfast is done. Just need to take my supplements, and we are really ready to roll. A little bit sideways here over the last about 15-20 minutes. Got another leg up there. Yeah, I didn't even start my phone. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're all set up, ready to roll. Still need to take the supplements though. Continuing to rise up here. I'm not sure. I gotta look at news here in a second. See if there's anything that prompted this rise again. Just can't keep these indices down, can you? Okay, supplements taken. We're ready to go. The 15-110 ES 4439 still rising. Dow still rising as well. You know, this is quite the turnaround. If we look at NQ's 1 hour chart here, you know, all last week we came down, and now we've just basically turned on a dime. We've erased yesterday's losses. Well, we erased Friday's losses. We erased Thursday's losses, and now we're just about midway through Wednesday's losses. I mean, the downtrend, of course, had been going for most of August, if you look at that chart. But all of a sudden, it's trying. Maybe it's just trying to build up before Powell's speech at Jackson Hole Symposium on Friday brings it down historically. So for the last few years, it's brought it down each year. Right now, just going to continue to rise. These blue candles both would have worked here on this move up. See, this green candle here would have worked. Now this one wouldn't have, so you got to be careful. There was like a bunch of them just stayed under those bands. This one I would have ended up getting stopped out, but it would have been a small stop if I had taken it. And then this one would have worked nicely. Nicely. How we all doing out there today? So, My Funded Futures was supposed to launch today. It's supposed to be this huge launch. You know, great big Forex company coming into the future space. And the night before, they're supposed to launch. They announced they're delaying their launch. They weren't ready. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know. I mean, there that's just comes across as inept. Thought it was kind of funny. I was kind of excited about my funded futures, thinking that they made it sound like they're gonna come in and just be a game changer. And the more I've been seeing, even before this debacle last night, I was just not impressed. It doesn't look like they're gonna change the game in any way. They basically said that they're not going to be doing any deep discounts. They're not going to be doing, they're going to do end of day. They're going to do no consistency rules, and you'll be able to reach funding on the first day. So that's a tick trader move right there. But other than that, I mean, they're not revolutionizing anything so far. So continue to watch NQ just kind of pull up here, push up, pull up, whatever it's doing. Flex arm hang, maybe? We are waiting for something. Hey, Kirthi, how you doing? There's a pullback. You're welcome. Good to see you. Strong is about a 6.5 point candle down here in 3-minute chart. That we're doing elsewhere. Copper. Ugh, copper looks pretty hard right now. Crude oil. Dancing. Oh yeah, news this morning. What do we have for news? News. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's go take a gander. Gander in Uganda. Oh, there's a Fed speaker speaking right now. Or he was earlier. Never mind. Or he might be speaking now. Other than that, the only thing we have is U.S. existing home sales. at 10 o'clock. Hey Dave, how you doing this morning? Uh, Very rarely anymore, Kirthi. I'm usually busy doing other stuff. But it's something I might want to get back to, even maybe picking one account and trading Globex. The Asia session anyway. I sleep at night, obviously, but uh, I do chart it out sometimes. Pulling back a little bit here. I think I actually might have charted something out last night. Let's take a gander here. I charted out a little bit. I saw this setup here. This would have been a great setup with that candle coming out of the bands. Here too, would have been a great one. And like one of my main setups is an engulfing candle. It goes through that 20 EMA. So you can see right here, that one would have worked. That one would have worked. That one back up would have worked. So I chart it, and of course my RTI, right here broke below. That would have been a good trade. Actually, it broke below right on the first candle. It broke below the 80 line. That would have been a nice move. And back up. So, I mean, most nights there's money to be made in the Asia session. Lots of people say you can't make money in Asia, but you can. I mean, there's some nights that it's deadfully slow, but most nights there's some moves to be had. I used to actually stream evening sessions, like 7 Eastern to like 9:30 or 10 Eastern. I cut that back just because well, I needed to spend more time making money elsewhere. So I was for a while. I had a stream sponsor and I was making money from it, but I remember there was one night for like an hour and a half. NQ had a 5 point range, literally didn't move more than 5 points either direction. That was slow night. And then I was actually streaming at the exact time it was announced that Russia had invaded Ukraine, and that was a wild night. Markets went all wonky, quick moves down. That was interesting. If I ever start really getting profitable with this, I might bring back the Asia stream for a couple nights a week. I was doing 10 streams a week, 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening. But it might, bring it back for a couple days a week. Crypt, I need to be making money from it first because, I can't be streaming, 40 hours a week without making sure I have money coming in somewhere. Good morning. How you doing, Cryptica? If I could find a sponsor. Oh, really? Ooh, big move there. Back down on copper. Copper made a beautiful move up all night, basically. Went sideways and now whoosh. That's a big whoosh, too. See it there on the 5 minute. That was a nice little setup there on the 5. If we look at it real quick. We had this break of the bands here coming down, which would have been the safe candle to take. And we had this one that did the same thing and also then broke the 20, and that could have led us to this promised land of a big, beautiful $250 candle. You want to share that secret, or you want to keep it to yourself? It's okay if you want to keep it to yourself. NQ kind of dancing. Dancing. I realize I'm on MNQ. Let's go to NQ. It doesn't, I don't think it really matters, but. Pull back? No, tried to give us a blue candle. Blue. Pull one down. A little snotty this morning. I realized I never sent today's tweet. There we go. That's done. Whoopsie. Nice purple candle. Ultra bond opened up here a minute ago. It's coming down. Strong candle down there on the Ultra Bond open. NQ knocking on the 20 here. Waiting for our first opportunity of the morning. Let's see, so gold pulling back as well here. That would be an entry candle for me if I was ready to trade gold. See how that looks on the, yeah, it's running into a 100 EMA though. Crude coming up a little bit. Oh, crude coming up a lot. And natural gas exploding. Natural gas just got back above that RTI. Boom. That would have been beautiful right there. NQ deciding what it wants to do here on the 3-minute. 5-minute up here, down here in the right-hand corner. Watching that as well, mainly playing off the 3-minute though. It's pulled back, it got up to 114 quarter, so it's pulled back by about 14 points. Again, no real big news catalyst this morning, so have to see what we see. That made any sense at all? It did not. Don't judge me. Awesome. Have fun, Crypt. Awesome job, Crypt. You're killing it again. Good to see. Hey, JC, how you doing today? I'm doing all right. Doing alright, getting good grades, my future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Bouncing on the 20. Yep. I believe, I want to say late 80s on that song. Song by Timbuk 3. 1986. Ooh, big move back up here. So, market decided just to bounce off. Head up. Ouch, 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 ouch. That was a 9.5 point candle. Trying to get back up to highs a day. 914. Back about 8 candles ago. There it is. Break. New high a day. Wasn't a news report that I missed at 8:30, was there? What caused that? Oh, Fed barking is still barking. But he's not really saying anything. There's no news catalyst there. I don't know. I guess the market's just so used to doing something at 8:30 that it decided to do something at 8:30. Ultra bond bouncing back up. That's a nice bounce up and a nice play there on the 5. Off the band, off the 100, back up. All right, long 6E. Nice even number to go long at. I like that setup there, JC, from my perspective. From my perspective. Big jet. So new high day 15 118 quarter ES up to 44.40 in a year. And Dow not quite at its highs, but sitting around 34,638. Reminder, folks, if you're enjoying today's stream, or you expect to enjoy today's stream, I'm pretty sure if you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Pulling back just a tad, tad, tad. And pulling back. Got into the bands there, pulling back now. Giving up about half that candle. No trades here yet for me. Let's continue to watch JC's trade. He's just kind of sitting there on his entry point right now. Yen's coming down. Pound's coming down. Copper. See what that does. Like I said, that looks like it would have been an entry if I would have wanted to take a 15-minute trade on copper. Waiting for our entries. Yesterday we started getting a bunch of entries right off the bat. Today we're not really getting that. Nothing that fits my criteria anyway. Oh, ouch. Wow. That flushed quick. All the currencies are flushing. Dollar must be doing a move. Hey, John, how you doing? There's no news. I don't know what exactly. We had that little boost up and the pullback. There's no news at all. I mean, there's a little bit of news coming up later. Home sales or something. I forget. You think I would remember the stuff after just talking about it 2 minutes ago, but U.S. existing home sales at 10 o'clock, but no other news. Do have a Fed speaker speaking, but he's not really saying anything. Hey, Antonia, how you doing today? Great way to start the day, John. Gold continuing to come down here. Like I said, this would have been an entry for me. I didn't take it because I've been mainly focusing on NQ right now, but this would have been an entry and would have been a nice move down. Ultra bond still coming down. See, everything was coming up earlier. Now everything is coming down. Crude oil's wonky. Yesterday, I ended the day up on the Blue Sky account by 200 something. Hold on, 226 I want to say, but I have it right here. Yeah, 266 yesterday. So I've traded the Blue Sky account for 8 days now, and 7 have been green. Just the one red was a big red. So NQ came up with that big blue candle and is now giving it all back. And this to me smells like this might be a reversal. Last ditch effort up, and now coming down. There's a break of the 20. Bands are still curving upwards, so we're still at 90 on the RTI. Splitting the entry on the Dow, though. I should have taken a short on the Dow. Not really sure I'm letting my winners run much. Still cutting the winners short too quickly, but working on that. But I'm taking my entries more often. That you know, that's been the positive step, especially now after I spent the weekend, looking at my win rates and charts and all that. Oh, we've pulled back here by 20 points since the top. See that band bending was uptrending. Now it's kind of horizontal. one hundred EMA on the 5-minute chart's at 95. Kind of right bounced off that. So we're going to wait for that to clear. We know we're using a 3-minute chart. ES has broken its 20. short. Why isn't it showing? Ah, I'm not logged in. Darn it. Ah, where are we logged in at now? The heck? Go away. Hey Jay, how are things going? Now, we're in a short trade here. Stops at the top of that candle. I'm doing good. I have internet too. Sorry, just being a smart aleck. Didn't quite clear that. It did kind of clear that 20 EMA on the 5, so let's see what happens here. Sitting right on the 20 on the 5. This was my entry. You know, everything. It was a break of the 20 EMA. It was got below the 80. So this was almost the perfect setup. So we'll see if it rewards me for taking almost the perfect setup. So far, it really hasn't gone anywhere. Less than 45 minutes to the bell. Candle closes. Slightly red. Cropping up. Ooh. Back up to the top of that last 3-minute candle. Well, this isn't looking good. '20 EMA here on the 3-minute chart is right at 15,100 even. Watching it. Wishing I had seen that Dow right there. That worked really well. Trying to get beat back down here. Sitting right on I don't know, kind of looks bouncy there from based on the 5. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get back up to the 20. Yeah, that was a reversal candle off the bands, and I didn't recognize it really. We're gonna get out of this trade. Yeah, wait. Let's see if I need to see it come in. Oh, I should have got out when I said I was gonna get out. Well, this is gonna be a red day, looks like. Should have went with micros on that trade. Whatever. My finger on the exit button, but I don't know. It's still trying to trying to get back above that 15,100, and it's not sustaining so far. So let's see. Might be stupid to stay in this trade, but if it comes back down. Wow. How about that? Well, so I'm always not sure. Is this a gift? Get out here and take the small loss, or is it going to continue coming down the direction I originally thought? Excellent job, John. Wow, back to my entry. How about that? You and gold. You and gold, John. It bounced off the band again, so it was green. Now I'm back to slightly red. Might have been that might have been telling me to get out there for that small gain. I have a 15-point target, I think, on this trade, but it's kind of like just what I had in the ATM. I think it's 15. Let's see. I would set it 78. We'll see where it goes. 15,078. Seems to be stuck here. 1593. We're 6 minutes from the top of the hour. Nice purple candle there on the 5, also breaking the 20. There we go. Now we got some movement. We'll move our stop down here to the top of that last big candle. Struggling here at 89. Yeah, burst through there. See a band on the 5 at 81. That might be, ooh, see we've kind of bounced. Ah, didn't like that bounce. Ah, back to red. How about that? So I should have taken the $100. It gets beaten back down here. I like the looks of that better. Come on back down for me. Right before the top of the hour. 9 o'clock at top of the hour can be a little bit wonky. There we go. See, nothing to worry about. We're going to close this right before the top of the hour. now. So it's weird. It ended up being a $124.42 trade after commission. It's about 6.5 points. For some reason where I got in it's not labeled on here. I don't know why. Thank you, John. And it looks like it was a good decision to get out there as well. My entry point on that was 93, so it did pop back up to 93. It might still go down, but I'm happy securing that $124. Didn't seem like it, but we're in that trade 15 minutes. Now, if I had done that trade to my strategy, by the way, this would be it. I'll be putting a stop. I did. I put my stop up there, and I'll be looking for 1.2 at this point. It seems like 1.2 is my sweet spot. 1.2 to 1 risk to reward. So I've been looking for 64 ticks. See if it eventually gets there. Ace hasn't checked in today. Sydney Chase is missing for the last week and a half. RJ should be here soon, I assume. The big news, Apex doesn't seem to be running anything more than a 50% sale from now till the end of the month. So that means MightyOx is the best game in town. Their intraday and end of day drawdown accounts are on sale. 25K just 42 bucks. 50K $48, $64 for the 100K. Again, end of day drawdown accounts for just 48 bucks. Grab them while they're hot. Use code MOT25, MOT50, or MOT100 with the link posted by Nightbot or in the video description below. Get funded. Invest in yourself. It's kind of hemming and hawing around where I got out, so I'm not upset by the less stress. As I said, I do need to get more used to trying to let them play out. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We see ES here, great signal there. Nice short signal there as well. That would have been beautiful. Dow's been beautiful. NQ's actually been the more rocky one. Let's see, crude oil open. Let's see what it did. Ooh, that's been quite the interesting looking chart there. Boom. Copper trying to bounce. Gold still coming down. I said this was a trigger for me right here. It triggered me there. And would have already gone 1.2. Yippers. Yep, new home sales are a major news catalyst of the day. Our existing home sales. For anyone trading into the afternoon, 2 Fed speakers later on. Tomorrow the Jackson Hole Symposium starts, but the big speakers aren't until Friday. Tomorrow we have some PMIs flashing us as well. So it's disturbing to get flashed by a PMI. Purple candle here coming down, so still trying to move down. Something in my eye. Oh. Got kind of choppy here in the last few. What's the Russell doing? Russell's pull. Ooh, nice clean move by the Russell there as well. That would have been a great entry right there. Boom. Bitcoin doing absolutely nothing. Hey, Ace. How is vacation life? No, we never figured out where he was. Still trying to push down here, but still above where I got out of that trade. So I'm happy where we got out of that trade. Hey, RJ. Good morning. So we got one trade so far, one win. Looking for more, but not forcing anything. Another attempt down. Watching and waiting as we approach the bell. 15 minutes away from the bell. Just watching it. It's now below where I did get out of that trade. We're still seeing whether or not this would have went the 1.2 I was looking for over 2R. Oh, he's not back. He's still on vacation. He just says hi every morning, which I appreciate. And I assume he hits the like button. But if he doesn't hit the like button, well, I don't appreciate that. I'm kidding. Still appreciate him whether he hits it or not. I don't know, the way that he sounds very happy, so he might never come back. Ace hasn't gotten 2 points in a week, so does that mean his family is starving? Oh, we do have pictures from Ace. Okay, picture number 1 from Ace. Ooh, I bet you I can read that statue. I guess maybe I can't. Hold on, second picture coming up. Oh, and there's 3 of them. Hold on. That looks like a very old place. Yeah, I have to go back and look at that statue. That statue looks familiar. If anyone has a guess of where Ace is, hey Leonardo. I guess I should check the market. Bouncing here. And I guess Ace's breakfast. It's a bottle of water brand I've never heard of before. So let's go back and look at that statue quick. Dinner last night. Oh, cool. This is a statue. Anyone recognize it? Cristobal Colon? Wait, does that say Puerto Rico? Are you in Puerto Rico? Aha! You're in Puerto Rico. Or at least that's what the statue says. We finally figured it out. Where in the world is Ace Trades? And he hasn't found Carmen Sandiego yet. Or Waldo. So, are any of the 4 current tropical storms that are in the Atlantic headed that way. Looks like a beautiful place. I've seen pictures of Puerto Rico before. Where I used to live in Pennsylvania, Reading actually has a very large Puerto Rican um, citizenry that people that have moved up here from Puerto Rico. So I've seen videos, not videos, but pictures of it before. It looks like a beautiful country, or not really country, Commonwealth. Popping back up above the 20 here as we head toward the bell. A little bit of a that was a trigger on the 5. I'm looking mainly at the 3, not the 1. 3. We are actually getting above the 80 line, but I don't know, this feels more like a pullback than a reversal. But I could be wrong. That was a nice little candle there, the big wick. I like big wicks, and I cannot lie. And the winds and the rain would be. I mean, not the rain, but the winds and the waves might be a issue. Yeah, it is a territory of the United States. I'm pulling back down under that 20. I did say I felt like it was more of a not a reversal, but just a pull back or pull up. Bidet, yeah. You spelled it right. Pronounced it's French word pronounced bidet. I always say bidet. I actually have one here at the house. So now RJ, you can know where you can quickly fly to go find ace. Dow just continues to fall. Has not been choppy like the NQ. ES really hasn't been choppy either. It's awesome. Now, do you speak Spanish, Ace, or are they pretty good with English down there? We are 2 minutes until the bell. By the way, this trade that I got out of never would have gotten to that 1.2 profit target. Now it may after the bell, but holding through the bell gives me bad vibes, so I usually don't do that. Minute to go. Ding 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 ding. Big push down, back up, yo 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 ing. Say that 5 times fast. Yo yo ing, yo 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 yo. There we go. So now it. Well, let's see. Still hasn't gotten there. Close. Now it would have. So it would have done the 1.2, but I would have had to wait like an hour. Wow, big move down here. 20 points down. So I did kind of. Yeah, I thought we were going to be moving down. Like I said, when that little pop up before, I said I didn't think it was a reversal. Now we're well into the band. Quick move down. Down 23 points. ES down 3.5. Dow's actually popping up. Dow's the rebel of the group all of a sudden. NQ down to that 100 EMA on the 3. Now we're down 25. ES hitting its 100 EMA there on the 5-minute chart. Shot. A little bit of a pause, back up. We are well below the bands. Pop back up. That candle finished 27 points down, but well outside the bands. Quick pop up right on the next candle. Weird how that works on any seems to work on any time frame. All right, RJ. Well, 472. It's almost there already. And Q popping back up. ES still coming down. NQ has come all the way back up that 3-minute candle. Almost all the way back up. Russell also bouncing up. Agriculture looking wonky. All the way back down. Meanwhile, ES has gotten, YM has reclaimed 34.5. ES down to 44.26 half. Interesting pattern here on the NQ and 3-minute chart. Shouldn't be telling fibs. Oh. Yeah, seems like there was a nice bounce there on, that area. Meanwhile, NQ is sitting down to 15.065, but there and it's still falling. The entire body of this candle is outside bands, so that's a red flag to me. which is why I didn't take that purple candle as a signal. Now we'll see if I was stupid. That said, once again, we've seen here we broke the 80 here, and you see it got all the way down to the 20. So we could have held that whole trade and gotten broke the 20 on. No, actually, it's on just on this candle. So if we had held that whole trade, that would have been like a 36-point win. We can actually take this off now. Still going. I'm not upset that I didn't take that purple candle because it did reverse by 23 points. I mean, I could have put the stop at the top of that candle and been safe, but I would have needed, mean, yeah, it's going to be a while until I feel safe doing a mini with like a 30-point stop. But you can see here, it would have been worth getting in on this as it's fallen since that purple candle from 65 down to 40. Meanwhile, the Dow is popping up back up to 34, 560, sorry. NQ, just so you know, we're nowhere near lows. Actually, yeah, we're nowhere near lows a day on NQ or ES. That would require a pretty big drop. Not a huge drop, about another 100 points. ES low over the overnight was 44.02, so that would require about a 24-point drop. Beautiful move down. I think, like I said, didn't take it. I would have needed 65, 75, 85, a 27-point stop. And so far it's gone 30 points. I mean, could have got 1-to-1, man. I bet you it's darn close to 1-to-2. I mean, 1.2 to 1. Not quite, but almost got there. Said, I just uncomfortable with candle bodies that are totally outside of Bollinger's. See where it goes. YM hit its 20 and its 100 on the 5 and bounced off of them. ES still coming down to 44.23. Let's see where everything else is doing. Gold still going. Look at that. New low a day on gold. John DeFore, are you still here? Did you ever take a gold trade? And if you did, I hope it was short. Alter bond. Been coming down since it's open. Copper. All wonky and bouncy. New high a day on crude oil there. Did its full range in the last 3 candles. Continuing to fall. So easily got that 1.2. Now even more than 1.5 to 1. Yeah, back under 35.5 on the Dow. Crude, big pullback. Hanging around 15,026, ES 4420. Blue candle forming outside of the bands here. I like that. Not much. RJ got a win on YM. The market dropped big on our NQ and ES. And I asked you if you spoke Spanish or if they're pretty good with English down there. Okay, coming right back down here. Hanging here, kind of pausing. Yes, 44.22. YM back above 500, 34,527. UV coming up. Yeah, UV's trying to move up. Crude's still coming down. Took a trade on earn to trade on this reversal. See it moving up here. Stalling around 53, 54 though. Gonna get out there for a quick win. 6 points. Hey Glitch, how you doing? So now we got one win on earn to trade, one win on Blue Sky today. Ooh, I did get out at the right time there too. Wow. Big move back down. How's it been going, Glitch? Remember, top of the hour here in 10 minutes, we do have existing home sales report coming out. See if that moves the market any. Big purple candle down. I'm not real comfy with it here. Really not. I probably should be, but see it's come back up by about 10. We're going to chop around a little bit before it finds new direction, maybe until that news. We'll see. We shall see what we shall see. Ag falling. Gold still falling. Ultrabond wonky. Crude even wonkier. Dow in the 15 was perfect. I wish I had seen that back 2 hours ago. $9.01. Excellent job, Kirthi. Q's trying to push back down now. Hey, Philip, how's it going? Yep, we are still falling now. Again, I doubted the purple candle, and again, I should not have doubted the purple candle. You see, this purple candle actually would have went 2 to 1. Would have gave me 53 points. So let's move down to this one. One day, I will start trusting this. It's getting better. I just always convince myself that it's already too far or whatever, and I gotta stop that. So we'll see if that purple candle would have gave us 2 as well. Then I'm just gonna start taking them all. Gotta take them all. That's what I have micros for. I can eliminate some of my risk. If I taken 2 micros on this candle here, I would have risked 120 bucks, and I could have got 200. So we're down. We're gonna break back through the 15,000. ES back down to 44.16. watching. Whoa. So the Russell's really been depressed. Wow. Let's look at that Russell chart real quick. 15-minute chart. Break below the 80 line. There. Well, technically there. But there was also 20 breaks, so that 2 out of 3. Now that whip up would have been bad, though. We could have taken that first candle. Whip up at the open, and then, wow. Big whoosh down. 5-minute chart, even better, actually. 5-minute chart, the entry would have been, yeah, there. Again, it would have came up, but we can see we actually would have come down like 3 to 4 points first, and then could have got out and then got the re-entry back in on this candle for that full move. Remember, next week we could have some major FUD hitting the market as the government, the United States government, possibly heads toward a government shutdown. We just broke 15,000. I'm wondering if this is fuel. This move down is fueled by the news that the House Freedom Caucus has put up demands. They were just going to pass a short-term resolution through the end of the year, so they didn't have to worry about government shutdown through the holidays. Now the House Freedom Caucus is demanding certain things. Now we're not going to get political here, but this sudden drop could be because of those headlines coming out. A government shutdown obviously would not be good for the economy, would not be good for the indices or gold probably. All right, I'm not really sure, but definitely would not be good for the stock market overall. Take it your wife wasn't around. Seems like wherever Ace runs, he's got to watch out for cougars. Little bounce here on YM, back up to 34,500. NQ trying to hold 15,000. Ouch. So looking for another trade. We're 1-for-1 on Blue Sky, 1-for-1 on Earn to Trade. Both around the same amount of money. Trying to form a blue candle here. Oh yeah, totally forgot about the housing report I mentioned just 10 minutes ago. Sorry about that. The Alzheimer's kicking in, but didn't really do much, you can see. U.S. existing home sales actual 4.07 million, forecast was 4.15 million. No. Top Step just sent a tweet that yesterday they paid out $255,000 to funded traders, which was their biggest day ever. Let's see a bounce here on the NQ back up to 15,017. Remember, folks, I am trading the Top Step, one rule, 50K combine, and every day, or just about every day now, at 11:15, you'll see my video go up of the day trading from the day before. I don't trade that here on stream. I'm doing a special series on that combine. I trade that after I'm done streaming. I would love if you followed along on that. Yesterday I was perfect, kinda. Watch the video to find out what I mean by kinda. Uh, they put you on a live sim to start, and then eventually they move you to an actual live account. So some of it comes off the top of the company profits, and some of it just comes right from a live brokerage account. Sitting at 15,015. Yes, that was actually a trigger there for me on the 5 minute on the ES. Not going anywhere though with it. Blue candles coming, rising out of the bands. NQ going. NQ back up to 15,027. Doesn't seem to. NQ still going back up to 15,030. ES is not really strongly following. YM sitting at 34,500. And quick move back down. That's a great run there, Ace. Right back down. Dow back down to 34,470. Actually, below that 72 level that RJ was talking about earlier, sitting right on it now. Kind of hemming and hawing around here. Not a lot of setups this morning. The purple candles were obviously, but my other setups really not much. Really didn't materialize much. That one was kind of one I missed there. I even said it looked like a reversal there, though. I was right. Curling back up. Back up to the 20. So nice bounce up. Actually, oops, oh, this candle is going above the 20. Let's find our Tradovate window. Still got a minute and a half on it, so no hurry. See how big it gets. We might do micros, we might do minis. We'll see. A mini. Uh, I drink a lot of iced tea with artificial sugar, but I mean the artificial sugar isn't real great either. Um, Green tea is great for weight loss. There isn't a whole lot out there though that, unless you're okay with totally unsweetened, that you know, that's really great because they all have the artificial sweeteners in them. Which probably is okay in moderation, although Splenda's, there's some recent news about Splenda doesn't sound real good. We're into NQs here. I think. Yeah, there we go. Stop is at the bottom of that candle. Let's see what we can get. Okay, I mean, any type of tea. There's hundreds of types of teas. Um, that's teas are my go-to. Have a great day, Juan. Hope you ended up green. I mean, for me, I also drink flavored waters, carbonated flavored waters, but I need to have a little bit of sweetness. I can't. They have ones out that don't have any sweetness to them, and I don't really care for that. Coming back down. Yeah, I like that too. Looks like this is turning against us. Oh yeah, definitely electrolytes are needed. Okay, we got stopped out on that trade. Faked me out there. Should have took it. It did get up. It got up like 13 points. My target was 15. I should have just taken it. I'm gonna take a short. I'm late on this one by 3 points. Ouch. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, I didn't listen to my rules, and I'm gonna get destroyed there. Back out. So I've given back most of my profit for the day, up $20.46 now. I hate that. That's disgusting. Didn't listen to my rules. It did not re-break that blue line there. So I just jumped in. And I thought it, and I didn't even break the 20. I thought it broke the 20. I just misread that. Totally. Oh yeah, very nice bounce there, John. That is actually a blue candle would be a trigger for me. Though for the 5 minute, that would have been a trigger right down there. You're killing it lately again, John. You're doing really well since you got back from that little vacation. I will try and up again. It's fighting at 20 and 100 on the 5 minute. Dow continues to fall down to 34,452. That's getting down near the lows of the day. I mean, yeah, lows of day, I believe. Dow low, it broke low of day actually. Ah. Come on, don't freeze up. My chart froze up. There we go. And now it's going. Of course it is. Yuck. Came down just enough to stop me out by a point or two, and then went back up. I gave it the room it needed. I gave it like a 15-point stop. Oh, kind of a double top there though, coming right back down. Again, sometimes I think I should just go for 10 points because both of those would have been 10-point wins. Only having a fight at this. Yeah. No. Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, I don't look at the 1 hour chart for my setups that I look for at the other ones, but this would have actually been that type of a setup here. And you had down about 120 points there between those two candles. And actually, NQ gave me also a setup there, and that would have went down 82 points. So I got to play with the 1 hour chart. Maybe be fun to actually get an account maybe with one micro and see what it can do off an hourly chart. Look at this purple candle here. Now this has broken back below the 20 line. Big old 23-point candle. Of course, it bounces again. Short again, shooting for this low down here. Seeing that Bollinger Band curl up though, so we'll be careful. So again, we're running into a EMA on the 5. Is that the 200? Do I have the 200 on there now? Yeah, it's a 200 EMA. IMAD would tell me to be careful. I'm not sure where IMAD's been this week. It's jittery here. Wow, look at that breakdown on YM. Down to 34,420. And once again, we're coming back up on NQ. Damn it. Gonna totally destroy my win rate lately. I'm gonna take 3 losses in a row here. Back down to my entry almost. Using my entry as a support level. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, light my fire. Push down, bounces again on that 200 EMA. Can it break the 200 EMA on the 5? Bouncy. At 15, right on that EMA. Trying to see if it breaks. There's a break. There we go, baby. Baby. Come on, baby. Bounce. Ouch. Bounce all the way back up that quick. Man, come on. Just come down for me. Trying. Ooh, same level that time again. Move our target up just a bit, see if it comes back down. It's like my target smells and it just backs away from it. Give me a second while I rub some deodorant on my target. Okay, I'm out. Ended up being a 3.5 point win on 2 micros, so nothing to write home about. Bastard. Just playing on that 200 EMA. Alright, watch it come down now. My original target was 03. I think it just hit it. Yep. That was, well, it's at 04. That was me not being, again, being too jittery. About half an hour left on the stream. Let's see if we get any more of our setups. And there's a break of 15,000. So, yep, I would have got my target. Why do I keep jumping out? Why am I so jittery? Look at that. Look at that breakdown. So look at this. First of all, let's go back. Well, actually, so this purple candle, what we have stopped it out on it, 54. Yeah, so actually we never would have went 2 to 1 on there, but we would have got 1.2 to 1.2 to 1. And now this one, this is also a big stop, but we could have placed it at. Why can't I find the thingy to move it? This is the top of the body instead of the wick because it's the body's above the 20 EMA. And you can see we've gone. We've got our 1.2 there as well. So I still need to work on taking trades and staying in them and just accepting the result. Here 1.2 easily, and then here 1.2 easily. It just I should be rich. Dow down to 34,411 with another great call by RJ. I should just blindly follow RJ. Should never blindly follow anybody. But listening to him, I would be probably I have a lot more money in my bank account than I do now. You do very well, RJ, and I appreciate it. So all the way down to 14,969. The thing is now I have sets of rules that I've seen clearly. And I am feeling more confident. I need to, it's weird. I gotta get stupid stuff out of my head. Uh, like the fact that I said, I'm 7 out of 8 green days on the Blue Sky account, and that stupid stat, which means nothing, absolutely nothing, was in my head. I said I don't want a red day, which is why I cut that trade early. I didn't want it to go against me because I didn't want red. Even though I would have only ended up being red by like, you know, $20. That's why I cut that trade early. I got to get that kind of thing out of my head. It's obviously it's keeping me from being the great trader I can be. Uh, yes and no, RJ. This one I was stupid to take. Uh, actually, I took the blue candle there, and I tell myself don't take the, don't take a. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out all these numbers rattle together. It went up, down, up, down. Okay. So I went long here, but I should not have because a I you're okay. You're right on that, RJ. The 100 EMA was sitting right up here. There was a big wick on this candle. I should not. That tells me not to get in there, and I should have listened to myself. Stopped me out, went back up, but stopped me, and then stopped me out again, and then finally I got the win. And the win would have undid the losses anyway, but yeah. One of my problems still is recognizing things in real time. Like I said, this wick should have told me to stay out. My trigger candles almost always have very little wick. Here very little wick, here very little wick. Here this one was almost half the candle, and that if I see that when I'm back testing, I say that's something I wouldn't take. But I don't when I'm trading in real time. It doesn't always register that way. In other news, took my dot. Kind of looks like a scary monster down there. I wanted to give it eyes, but they took my dot away. Oh, I don't mind you being on your soapbox, RJ. Have fun, Ace. Enjoy it. Q has bounced back up to 996. We'll see who wins this battle. YM has broken 34,400 down to 34,386. ES at 4408. So you can see here, boom, boom, ES. Got a little bit closer to its overnight low than NQ has so far. Overnight low in ES 4402.25. We got down to 4405, 4407 now. Meanwhile, the Dow just hates life. Dow's looking for Friday's lows. No, I'm sorry, Monday's lows. Monday's low 34,308. Sitting right on 15,000. We have about 15 minutes to go on the stream. The extreme stream. Because the 80s were a great decade. Purple candle. Back down. Let's see what everything else is doing quickly. Gold. Sideways since that bounce. Ultra bond trying to come up. Let's look at the 5-minute charts. They're better. Copper, beautiful bounce back up. Dow just dying on the 15. Crude oil coming down. Getting close to its low day again. Gold trying to bounce. Yep, John, I remember starting 35 and 5 that year. Trammell, Whitaker, Willie Hernandez, Jack Morris, Kirk Gibson, Dan Petrie. Can't remember what I had for supper last night, but I can remember the roster of the '84 Tigers. Yes, with the caveat that also means that Chase Utley should be. Actually, second baseman seemed to get overlooked because I think Jeff Kent probably should be as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird that 2018 probably won't end up with any Hall of Famers. Rollins has an outside chance, but that's probably about it. Hanging right about 15,000. Russell's been sideways since that big move down. Lean Hogs. The Hogs are having a good day. Wow. I actually have level 2 data on here. Let's go take a look at UB. Somewhere here. Dom. Oh yeah, look at that. 820. 123.16. 456 at 123.14. Look how stacked that is. It's amazing that moves at all. Look at it now. 1,018 contracts at 16 now, JC. Now back down to 816. So that's why I just could never get into Dom trading. The way it, mounts go up and down. That keeps flat going to 1,000 and back down to 800. We'll watch UV here for a bit since nothing's really going on in NQ. Just out of curiosity, we'll watch the Dom. Yeah, Lou had a longer career. Didn't have that injury problems that Chase ended up having. Yep, 35-5. Yep, Willie Hernandez. Willie Hernandez was a Philly the year before and did nothing, and then he suddenly became a great closer with the Tigers. The 80, the early mid 80 Phillies had tons of talent that they ended up trading away or giving away. They had Dave Stewart before he became a perennial 20-game winner. They had Mark Davis before he was a Cy Young Award winner. They had Julio Franco. They had George Bell, which they lost in the Rule 5 draft. They had the 1980, the decade of the 80s could have been much different for the Phillies with a few better management decisions. And then queue up to the 20 EMA here. So probably not going to get any other trades here. We'll see though. Still got 8 minutes. Still watching this Ultra Bond. At 824 has been pretty static now. That's why, I mean, I admire uh, CFT for the way he can trade the treasuries with just a Dom. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see if that actually pushes up toward that. Are they gonna pull that order or not? Seems like that happens way too often. Dom on NQ is just way too fast, so you can't even trade NQ. Well, I shouldn't say you can't. I can't imagine it. I'm sure there's some people that out there that do. So that was a big blue candle there. And nice rise up. There's 10 points. Oh yeah. There's now 1,000 sitting there again. I mean, I can see how the Dom can be exciting too, just to watch it. I still can't imagine trading with it. So, by the way, this blue candle here was all actually a trigger for me coming down into the bands. This is usually a reversal sign, back up, and it was. Could have been a very nice trade up. I didn't take it. There's now 455 contracts sitting at 14 as well. Probably won't get to see the end of this Dom drama before the end of the stream. Might, but probably not. By the way, finishing the day with at least a stream here. I'm up 285 on earn to trade. Only up $30.98 on Blue Sky though. This, you know, this candle did fit my criteria for entry, but I didn't take it. Yeah, it's back down to 10, so we're not going to see the resolution of this until later. He's definitely kept it there. So even as it got up closer, he didn't. There was no pull. So that's pretty much a wall sitting there. And NQ got up to its 100 EMA here, and again, it's at the 100 on the 5. It's near the 100 on the 3. Still bumping ahead. So we got back up to 15,049. So, RJ talked about the 1980s. Yeah, 1980s. So there now the 980s level there. We got down to 69 and then bounced up. So got another good call by RJ for that general area. Another nice thing about Blue Sky is that you do get free level 2 data. Not many firms give that anymore. I think Earn the Trade still does. I gotta look. Oh, my funded futures has now said they will have a consistency rule in the funded stage. So you think there's a fight there at 16 between a big buy order and a big sell order? So we have reached the end of our time. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Finishing green on two accounts, just slightly green on blue sky. But I think I just need to stop being so conservative. That makes sense, JC. So I'm gonna probably continue to watch that Dom here just to see how things play out. And we can talk about it tomorrow if we remember. JC, remind me. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Stay green, and we'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Remember, we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also, want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.